Maybe that's where the Okanagan swam along.
Could be.
This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Now hiring Super B wood chip, Super B flat deck, Class 1 drivers in BC's Lower Mainland, Okanagan, and the Kootenays. To apply, go to sutco.ca, use promo code JuanFan, let them know I sent you, get an extra $100 on your first payday, and also use me as a reference when you apply for a job. Any bonuses I get because of that, I will split with you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. Today is Thursday for us, October 13th, 10:17 a.m. And it is 18 degrees Celsius up here. It's warming up. Yesterday's video is all about climbing the connector. Today is all about going down the connector. We're gonna go down at full speed. Got an American load on. One lower gear, fan on. Should be good at full speed. That is the Okanagan Valley down below.
With smoke.
And it looks like there's smoke laying inside the valley. Engine brakes are holding this pretty good, but there's a little bit of a steeper section ahead. Might want one lower gear. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm going to drag my brakes a little bit to slow us down. Because I know that steeper section, I'll need the brakes then, and I don't want to overheat the brakes. So let's rather drag them a little bit here so I can grab a lower gear. So not quite full speed. Still dragging. Should be able to grab a gear here. There we go. Now we can let the brakes cool down again. See some beautiful colors in those mountains there, but most of it's evergreen, so not a lot of colors on these hills. Hills? Mountains? I don't even know what these mountains are called. We live here, but I don't know what they're called.
Good mountains, don't you know? I know what you mean, the name of the range.
What's the range called? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I saw services.
Oh, there's no cell service going down here. So yeah, we'll head down the connector to Peachland and then head south to Penticton.
Beautiful colors.
Some old tailings pond up there.
They wanted to reactivate it. I don't know if they've done it. That mine up there.
There's a slow truck up there. I'll grab another gear. I don't want to pass them too fast. No, there's a car coming behind us, so I'm not going to pass him at all. Let's use a little brake here. Wait for the car to pass. It's got a manual. The truck is upshifting itself. Some nice colors in here.
It's beautiful.
Of course, we're driving directly into the sun, but is that the same logging truck we passed earlier or a different one?
It's the same one. It's a dingly flag in front.
My bad. The road kind of pulls you that way.
Uh-huh. What beautiful colors.
Yeah, it's a beautiful descent down.
John, are you on here? Go going down, Pennask, you on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Sherman, there's a cop down the road, he's speech up.
Not a clue.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
There's a cop down the road in the radar.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'm going way below speed limit anyway, but thank you.
Sherman, remember Sherman?
I do. Where are you working now?
With these guys, white guys for now, white truck guys for now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're clear sailing your way.
Yeah, going to the coast. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, safe travels. It's actually my weekend. I'm headed home and then leaving on Sunday first thing in the morning.
Okay, going to the States.
Yeah, going to Montana.
Miss those days. Have a good one, go over.
You do, Sherman. Have a good evening, good weekend.
You betcha.
Warning me there's a cop at the bottom doing radar. Don't really need the warning, but thanks, I appreciate it.
Especially on the day where we're in no rush. We're like, whatever.
Seems like we have a little bit of spare time on our hands.
You're only gonna rush when you get hungry. Wait, you are hungry? Never mind.
I'm hungry already.
You're gonna rush when you're starving.
I'm not hangry, just hungry.
Yeah.
I should have stopped and had some cookies at Pennask there.
I thought about the same thing too.
At least I didn't have to tarp this load. That's always nice. I mean, tarping a load is an extra $90, so the $90 is nice too, but tarping is definitely a harder job. Been a lot of resurfacing on these passes here, Hope Princeton, Cooney Mountain,
Yeah.
Cooney Pass.
A lot of the passes have been redone.
Yeah. Ah, this is line of warning. Don't speed through the construction zone. Alright, car, we'll see if you get pulled over or not.
Do you want us to stop or go slow or what?
Slow.
Yeah. Hiding out right there by a vehicle like that.
Yeah, it's a good place to hide.
They're actually going over 10 over or more.
Car in front of us Yeah, they were doing, the sign said 71, 72, so they're doing about 12 kilometers over the speed limit. Like I said, that's not speeding in British Columbia. The car's not speeding. Technically, yeah, they're going 12 over, but the cop didn't even look at him at that 12 over. You'd have to be doing 20 over for the cop to even consider pulling you over. But in a construction zone, they're more likely to pull you over because the ticket's double. Big difference in cops in Canada versus the US. In Canada, the cops have no incentive to pull you over and ticket you. All their incentive is to pull you over and educate you, because $0 of the cop budget comes from tickets. Cops are 100% government funded and don't get a penny. They don't see a penny of the ticket they give out. There is no incentive for them to give you a bigger or smaller ticket. There's no quota to give out a certain amount of dollars per ticket for your budget. In the US, most police are funded by government and by ticket income. So in the US, cops are encouraged to give higher ticket numbers, higher dollar tickets to meet their budget. In Canada, that's not there. So cops are never incentivized to give you a higher ticket. It's just education. So it makes our cops happier and friendlier.
There are some areas that have their own cops.
Well, once again, like City of Calgary has their own cops. They don't get any money off their tickets. They get the money off the Calgary taxpayers.
Gotcha.
I mean, eventually that money all makes it into the government pockets. So they are getting money off of that, but there's no direct correlation between direct correlation between how many tickets you paid out and your budget. Well, I guess I thought this would be a short video, but with us going this slow downhill, I guess we'll get our full hour in again. Here I was worried we weren't going to have enough time to shoot video. Thump, thump.
They're doing a pretty good job though. Servicing it. Seems like it's a little bumpy here, but
I don't understand why there's little clumps on everything.
yeah. This is windy the day they did it.
No, it's as if there's trucks driving on top of it and losing big chunks of tar out of their tires. And those little chunks are getting put into the road now. So the dude that we passed, that was really slow going downhill, is catching up with us. I don't know. I'm not a speeder. I don't do the high speed stuff. If I ever get a speeding ticket, it's because the cop was in a bad mood.
Or, Calgary and the automated system.
Yep, got a speeding ticket in Calgary many years ago. It was a photo radar in a construction zone on a really windy day. All the speed limit signs in the construction zone had been knocked over, and I didn't know I was speeding. And it was cheaper to pay the ticket than go and fight it. Because it's all the way in Calgary. I'd have to go to Calgary to fight the ticket. Yeah, not going to happen.
Nope.
See where the turnoffs are? There's a lot more bumps.
Yeah.
It's the tar stuck in their tires that are leaving those bumps. Same type of bumps that farmers leave on the road when they come off the fields. They're mud clumps that come with it. But these are going to be permanent. I don't know how permanent. It might get hammered into the road, but. So I have a question. Where'd that car come from? That big rig was behind me. Did that car pass that big rig somehow?
Probably.
In a construction zone?
Probably.
There were no cars between me and that big rig, and now all of a sudden there's a car between me and that big rig. I can see Okanagan Lake. You guys will see it soon. There's a little smoke haze, but not too bad at all.
No,
It's
look
quite-
worse than what it
Quite
was.
okay.
Yeah.
That is Okanagan Lake. You see a tiny island out there as we make the turn onto Highway 97. Way out in the background, that's Rattlesnake Island.
It's 13 degrees now.
Yep. It's gonna warm up as we get down to the bottom.
Keep right, Highway 97 south, then keep right.
Oh, it's a fish truck.
Hmm?
A fish truck, like a live fish in it to go refill a river.
Oh, like a tanker truck full of fish?
Yeah, to fill a lake up with. Take them out of a hatchery and they put them in
Yeah.
there and then they go put them in the lake somewhere.
It's a fish breeding program. Can you do that with salmon? I guess not, because they have to swim to the ocean. I don't know.
They get messes with them. They don't know where to come back. Somehow they have its own bed into the brain of where
Yeah, they follow the scent or something of a certain the river scent.
they know how to get back exactly where they
Right.
Keep right to Highway 97 south, then keep right.
this.
Pave this and keep the traffic going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome home. Home sweet home.
I get the shade for a little bit. It's a beautiful place we live.
Okanagan Wine Country welcomes you. I'm sure all the wineries in West Kelowna and Kelowna and Vernon disagree with that sign because Wine Country goes all the way north.
Yeah.
Basically, all of Okanagan Valley is wine country on the Canadian side, anyway. This is a 70 sign that might as well just say 90 because that's what everybody does. But I can't with this truck. Because the boss says so. If I'm getting paid, I guess I better do what the boss says.
I agree. Within reason. Don't go do something unsafe.
Yeah, that's true. Too many evil things have been done because I was told to do it. But I don't think saying don't speed is a problem.
Why aren't you going?
Long red and people are still going.
No, the person that had to yield for you, like, clearly could see that you're slowing down and they just wouldn't go.
Some people don't know how to read the room. We're just not paying attention. I screw up too from time to time.
We all do.
So that truck in front of us is a Gordon Foods truck. most restaurants, you're eating their food.
Wait, so what's different is in the U.S., at least where I was, you have an outlet that you can go shop at for order food. In Canada, you don't have that.
A lot of restaurants are Cisco too. It's Gordon or Cisco. I'm sure there might be more, but yeah, I've never seen a food distributor like that you can go shop at.
Yeah, but when we go back to where our parents live, we go to Cadillac and we can go in and buy whatever we want, right?
Then you're buying exactly what the restaurants have.
Yeah. And here you'll see them, but you won't see a place to go shop. Which, I mean, unless you're getting bulk foods, you don't really want to, but it pays off for like weddings and parties and stuff. And when we graduated and had our wedding and stuff like that, like we would go get all our stuff from up there. And they actually have pretty tasty, pretty good tasting food.
Was that excited or angry?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with angry. You?
I'm not sure. That's why I asked. I think he was excited.
Okay.
That second comment now, I think it was excited. Saw somebody on the road and wanted to say hi. Right along the Okanagan Lake, coming up to Antler Beach. Not really a sandy beach, it's a rocky beach.
I don't know how long before they put up a barrier.
Yeah, they've been talking about putting a barrier here between us and the lake, which would take away some of that magic of driving along the lake, but I guess enough people go in to drink that they're talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid a lot of these pull-ups will disappear.
You could keep them like that.
You could, but there's a lot of little gravel pull-outs like that they probably would just cut off and they would end. That gravel pull-out right there probably would disappear with.
I don't know.
Because that's what they've done historically in other places. Here, that Mustang parked on the gravel pull-out would no longer be able to do that. It'd definitely take away some of the magic.
It would.
And yeah, it's later in the day and the sun is still up. Yep. It's just the way it's going to be now. If we're driving east in the morning, south during the day, and west in the evening, we'll be driving into the sun all day long.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Only north is safe.
Yeah.
That's Antler Beach. Antlers Beach. Maybe that's where the Okanagan swap along.
Could be. It just kind of ends.
Okanagan is the equivalent to Loch Ness Monster. We have our own cousin to the Loch Ness Monster in this lake. It's actually a sacred animal to the local natives.
Onto that pedestrian here.
I didn't understand what that was.
I thought it said, watch out for the pedestrian here.
Watch out for the pedestrian, okay.
I think it's gonna pilot and fly low. This morning thinking I wanted a hot cup of tea, and now I'm like, a cold glass of lemonade. Can't figure it out.
We're up to 15 degrees Celsius. For the record, I am speeding. Just state that just to get a reference on how much faster the other cars are going.
I always love when this
park goes beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful yellow colors in this park. Almost there.
Yeah, we'll see if the vineyards are yet. They should be turning soon. Orchard and vineyards. It was around this time last year.
reflections from the sun.
Yeah.
Windows all reflecting on the mountain way back there. Yeah. Any mountain goats around?
It's hard to look going this direction.
It's not the right mountain anyway.
Nope. Nice mountain.
They're not always on that mountain. They're sometimes in different places, but more commonly they're on this mountain right ahead.
I think I see him on that ledge. I'm not quite sure. There's white dots there, but I can't tell if that's them or rocks.
Definitely white dots there. You won't see them on the video.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You have to have experience in knowing where to look and what to look for. Let's see, we won't be able to tell here.
And no, we're going too low that they're on top of
Yeah.
that ledge there, but
I'm pretty sure that's.
pretty sure there are two of them there.
So I've been pretty good at spotting these, but like, I remember your dad could spot a bear, like, way out in the mountains.
Yeah.
And I've never been able to do that. I have to be pretty close to the bear. The mountain goats get me sometimes. They're like, oh, it's just a white rock.
Don't see any in the mirror. Nothing in the mirror, but I'm pretty sure that those were two of them on the other side. I'd say a 75% certainty. Welcome to Summerland.
And most of it's off the highway, but it's beautiful.
It's a nice city.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's nice. It's worth it stopping and visiting.
Especially if you stop and ride the KVR train. Old steam train still running actively here.
And they do Festival of the Lights too on Christmas.
Christmas, you can run on the steam train.
I was saying downtown, there's a lot of
Oh.
lights and festivals and stuff too.
Of course, you can get robbed on the steam train too.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fun. They take everything they steal from you. It's a charitable donation, basically.
Yeah, they do an Easter one, but we haven't done that one. Mother's Day. They do like holidays, and then they usually do every few days during the summer.
%7 grade. I thought so. I'm like, I don't think that's going to be green by the time I get there.
That building that's been for these.
That restaurant that's been, who knows how many different restaurants?
Yeah, I think somebody's working on it.
Still red. There you go. Why there's any crazy cars still following me. Taking my time to get down here. Why waste a bunch of fuel to go down a hill?
I love this right here where it's just like,
Where's the road go?
Yeah.
Into the lake. Bloop, 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 bloop.
A lot of vineyards and orchards are still green.
Yep.
And this time last year they weren't. So they came out and took fall photos. Still in Summerland. Well, it turns into a Trout Creek over here eventually.
People call this section down here Trout Creek, but it is technically part of Summerland. It's like the Trout Creek District or whatever you want to call it. none of that. There's nothing official Trout Creek other than there's a creek that runs through here that's called Trout Creek. But some people insist to call this Trout Creek instead of Summerland. It's Summerland. Starting to turn yellow as well. And I'm at speed limit. Pyramid Park on the left-hand side. There's a tiny little pyramid left of the bluffs when they cut the road through here. It looks like a pyramid. I'm guessing before this was a 4-lane highway, the road actually went around that. In fact, all these little parks are probably the original highway.
Makes sense.
You can barely read Penticton on Munson Mountain.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's just the way the sun is right now. But Munson Mountain's on the other side of the lake, and there's these huge letters that are like, what, 20, 30 feet tall? Like a Hollywood sign, except it's all out of rock and on the side of the mountain. But it's not very clear from here today. Well guys, once again we've made it to close to our hour, I think. That worked out pretty good. We're going to enjoy our Friday and Saturday off. We'll see you guys back on the road on Monday in Montana. Going way below the speed limit, which is okay because we're just going to follow them in. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate all the watch time. Anyone that hears this, thank you. It is so appreciated for you guys to make it to the end of these videos. It means a lot to us. And all the rest of the stuff you guys do is bonus. So thank you for that. Better not honk at that slow person because they're gonna think we're man of thumbs. So no goodbye honk for you guys today. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.